we want to get a win, obviously, especially at home. Dallas, I want to go up against Dirk. He's one of the guys I looked up to and who I learned the game from. So definitely won't be easy, but I'm looking forward to that.
He's a complete package. He's long, he blocks shots, he's a good rebounder. He's way better than I was at 20.
This is a big game against Dirk. Everybody's going to be watching. But I try to focus the same way for every game and just do the same thing every game.
The Knicks are playing at a higher level than they were last year, and it's going to be a very interesting matchup.
The highly anticipated matchup between two smooth shooting 7-footers aside, the Knicks look to get back to 500 against a surprise team out west, the Dallas Mavericks.
One of the pleasant surprises this year in the NBA, 12-9. As Nowitzki's first shot, that's good. That's where you got to be right there. Nowitzki knocks down the three.
He showed why he's Dirk Nowitzki. First half, I let him shoot open shots, and of course he made them. The first half defense wasn't at the level we wanted it to be.
After a big third quarter run by the Mavericks, expanding the lead to 20, the Knicks staged a late fourth quarter run led by their own stretch four.
Knicks don't necessarily just have to jack up threes here. Porzingis does and puts it in. Here comes a floater. Back out Porzingis, puts up a three. Bang! Porzingis another three, and it's a 4-point game.
We never gave up. We tried to fight until the last moment.
Comeback that fell short. Derek Fisher's Knicks have now dropped 6 of their last 8 after that 4-game winning streak. And here's Porzingis and Dirk Nowitzki.
We know we have a lot of things to work on, so that's the mentality. We're not, giving up on each other. We're going to lose games. We're going to win games. But just to stay on the right track and keep learning, keep improving, get better as a team.
I think if we're the more physical team tonight, and we play our game, execute our offense and defense, then we have a good shot at coming out with a win tonight.
It's about team defense. I think they're a really good defensive team. They're physical. They play hard. We got to be ready for that, and they play better at home. So it's a big big challenge for us. It's a good start of the road trip. I think it's a really good game for us to see where we at, and big game.
Sometimes being away from home, forces you to draw together a little bit more. But we're playing in some tough buildings, starting with tonight, and that's all we can focus on right now. As far as I'm concerned, it's a 3-game trip. But for our players, right now, Utah is the only thing that exists.
Jazz swept the Knicks last season. Only meet a couple of times a year.
Here's another three from Hayward.
Led by Gordon Hayward, the Jazz came out hot to start the contest. The Utah forward dropped 13 first-quarter points as the Jazz took an 18-point lead after the first quarter and never looked back. Another slow start out of the gate led to the Knicks' worst defeat of the season, falling in Salt Lake 106-85.
But the only thing we can take from, I think, tonight is that, we just got to continue to respect the game and make sure we're still approaching this as though, we're not that good yet. We have to really think of this as though we're still working extremely hard to become good.
Being stuck in the situation we're stuck right now, it's never pleasant, but when the going gets tough, the tough get going, and we are now faced with the situation that it's kind of tough, and we got to find a way out, and there's no excuse out, so we got to put out there our hearts on the line and try to get a W the next game.
Quick flight west landed the Knicks in Sacramento to face an improved Kings squad led by a veteran point guard and an emerging superstar center.
Talented in different spots. I think the smaller lineup that they're playing with Caspi and Gay at the forwards, kind of spreads the floor for them in a different way. I think Rondo's playing at a high level that people weren't sure he was capable of playing again. And obviously Cousins in the middle, when he has big nights, they're very tough to beat. And so, we'll have to be ready to play and, really be ready to match up against all 5 guys that are out there.
The Knicks starters once again struggled to find their rhythm early, while Kristaps Porzingis got some valuable experience against one of the league's best bigs.
He's one of the best big men in the league, very physical, was everything I expected. He's really good center. We started off, we had a slow start, we didn't start the way we should have.
We couldn't put the ball in the basket for the most part, but we worked our way back.
With the Knicks down as much as 19 in the second half, their shots began to fall. And with time winding down in the fourth, a steal led to the Knicks having the final possession down just 2 as they put the ball in the hands of their closer.
You take the best shot available. The ball's in our best player's hands with 4.5 seconds to go in the game. And, you know, he got to a spot on the floor where I feel like he can get a shot up. You know, we'll take that every time.
I mean, that was the shot that was there. I mean, it was still a clean look at the rim. I got the ball up there. Anything other than that, I'd rather not speak on. So
he might have got fouled on the play. He grabbed his arm, but you know, I'm not gonna judge on the calls. It was a tough shot to make, but you know, he has made those shots in his career, so he missed, and that was it.
Can the Blazers summon the energy to protect the home court? Rip City hosts New York, and we've got it right now. Little reunion tonight, Damian Lillard and Robin Lopez at midcourt.
It's good to be back. There's a lot of good memories here. I enjoy my time. I'm excited to come back as a Knick, you know, though, and you know, go get a win.
There's a brand of physicality that you have to play with when you come into this building. I think the fans are really into the game. There's an intensity in here that not is, you know, different than everything else in the league, but got to be physical, and that's what we have to be right from the start.
You don't never want to go winless on a road trip, so this is a game that, I mean, it's a must-win for us.
Here's Carmelo. Good defense by Aminu. Better shot by Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo just too strong around the rim.
Carmelo Anthony put the team on his back, scoring 20 first-half points and 37 for the game on 13 of 21 shooting from the field.
It was just one of them days. You know, the shots was falling from me tonight. You know, I got in a rhythm early. You know, and then maintained it throughout the course of the game.
I think just his overall activity level really led our group.
And the one guy they forget about is Carmelo when he hits the three. Here come the Knicks looking for the lead. And they've got it. Their first lead of the night on a three.
At the end of that third quarter, we made a couple plays, and Portland really kind of got some separation where the game could have gotten away from us. But the guys showed a lot of mental toughness to start the fourth quarter and got us right back into it.
Everybody's contributing. You know, starters doing well, our bench is doing well, and you know, when guys' numbers are called, they're bringing it.
Tonight, our bench was, you know, phenomenal. They came up, stepped up. When we was down 10, you know, they stepped up big time.
The Knicks erased a 10-point deficit in the fourth quarter, leading by as much as 6. But with 2 seconds left in the game, a loose ball ended up in the hands of the Blazers closer.
Lillard misses. Ball knocked loose. Picked up by Lillard. Lillard at the buzzer. Oh, the mark, and the Knicks hold on and win.
That was a long 2 seconds. My heart was in my stomach for that shot, but I'm glad he didn't make it.
I don't know how it ended up back in his hands. That was the wrong person's hands to end up there.
Would have been extremely deflating, you know, to lose the game in that way. But, you know, the ball bounces your way sometimes in this league, and it bounced our way tonight.
It's always good to win, especially after, you know, 2 losses already. I mean, that showed a level of toughness and, you know, dedication from our group collectively. But, you know, we're going to use that momentum we have tonight and run with it.